This is the story of a happy marriage. But before you throw up and stop watching, let me point out that it will end like this.
Fuck you, you pig! Get the fuck off me! Ah, you're hurting my fucking wrists! Is everyone watching this? This is police brutality, and you have to hurt yourself.
We were teenage sweethearts, Saoirse and I. She was exquisite. And 17. I was a couple of years older. Her green eyes were depthless pools. Look, I'm sorry, but this is a love story, and I drowned in them. She had amazing tits too. Small but textbook, perfectly cuppable, and the kind of arse my father used to say you could settle them all with tea on. Also, she had a raunchy laugh, unwavering taste, and she understood me. In retrospect, I accept that there wasn't much to understand. I was a moderately poetical kid and moderately rebellious, but diligent in my studies all the same. 3 months out of college, I had a comfortable nook secured in the civil service. And soon after, we got married. Saoirse was 21 and I was 23. That seems impossibly young now, but this was the late 80s, and we made a picture. I was a gorgeous kid myself. Matt Dillon type, people used to say, which dates me. But your dates can work out, and we were historically lucky on the property market. It was a fabulous old terrace house in Dunleary. We had bought it for a song. Some old dear had died in it, and it had granny odours, so it took a while to make it our own, but we managed. The house rose 35% in value the year after we bought it. It has since octupled in value. Those early years of our marriage were perfect bliss. We made ironical play out of it. She called me hubby and I called her wifey.
Oh, hubby, don't go just yet. Wifey needs attendance.
Yeah, but wifey, it's past 8 already.
Oh, what's the wash, hubby?
Saoirse could not and cannot pronounce the letter R. A rabbit was a wabbit, which made her even more cute and bonkable. Hubby went to work and wifey stayed at home. But we were absolutely an equal partnership. Our equity by the month swelled, the figures rolling ever upwards with gay abandon. Things couldn't get any better. But they did. In our 3rd year of marriage, a girl child was born to us, our darling Ellie, and I was doubly in love. We were so lucky, I came to face some unspeakable tragedy, some deft disintegration. But the seasons, as they unrolled in South County Dublin, were distinct and lovely. Hubby, wifey, baby Ellie, heaven had come down and settled all about us. If, over the subsequent years, the weight of devotion between Saoirse and I ever so fractionally diminished, and I mean tinily, this too, I felt, was healthy. We probably needed to pull back just a tad from the obsessive quality of our love for each other.
Well, wifey?
Well, hubby?
Of course, the century turned and early middle age slugged into the picture. And sure, we both began to thicken a little around the waist. Happens. And yes, unavoidably, the impromptu fucking tends to die off when you've got a kid in the house. And yes, occasionally, in the small hours, I suffer from weeping jags. And fine, let's get it all out there. Let's. Saoirse has developed a Pinot Grigio habit that would knock a fucking horse. But we are happy, we love each other, and we are dealing.
Dad! I left my mobile on the kitchen counter.
Have it, sweetie.
Now, understand, this is not about to get weird and fucked up, but I need to point out that Ellie is 17 and identical to Saoirse when she was that age.
Sorry.
Are you for real, Dad?
Sorry.
Knock.
Sorry. No, she can't say her R's either. I'm just being brutally honest here. And I would plead that the situation is not unusual. Horribly often, our beautiful, perfect daughters emerge into a perfect facsimile of how our beautiful, desirable wives had been back when they were young and slim and sober. Enter Aidan McAdam.
How you doing, boss man?
Aidan.
Babe.
Hey, babe.
Boss man. These kids don't even sound fucking Irish anymore.
Their editions are ours too. Do It Right DIY stores. Where
Ellie's usual type was black-clad, pale-skinned, depressed-looking Columbine types. Sniper material, but basically innocent. I knew by the way she carried herself that she did not succumb to them. But this time, it was different.
Saoirse, we need to talk about what's going on back there. I suppose you know that they're, well, you know.
Don't.
You a popsicle?
Hey.
Do you realize they're under a duvet back there?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what the fuck are they doing under a duvet? It's July.
I think we can safely presume that she's jacking him off.
Lovely.
At least 17. The fuck you think she's doing?
That stupid little McArdle bastard.
Not so little. And actually, it's kind of hot.
You're supposed to just deal, but my brain would not stop whirring. As morning broke, I tried to accept it. But as I got out of bed, I felt like I'd fought a war. I thought, maybe it's better that he's a rugby type rather than one of the sniper types. At least maybe he's healthier. He was, no doubt, giving the rest of the scrum a full account of what went on beneath the duvet. Of course he was. And later, he was back for more.
Don't they feed you at your own place at all, Aidan?
This boy's running on heavy fuel.
He's treating me like a bitch.
So what are you going to do about it?
I mean, I know they're fucking. I can just smell it.
You need to talk to Dr. Murtha about this.
Meaning?
Meaning cognitive fucking therapy, meaning medication time, meaning this is looking like a breakdown type thing again.
No, next thing you know, they're actually going to have it off in front of us.
What is she, a nun?
I've had enough of this.
LEP, the blowjob queen. Fucking LEP. The P of my dead father's Prendergast.
I think we can presume, hon, that he didn't, wide it himself.
Oh, a gentleman. Even so, he has been mouthing off about it, hasn't he? And it doesn't bother you at all that she's...
She's 17, Jonathan.
I say we confront her.
This is nuts. And say what, huh? That you shouldn't be giving blowjobs?
Please, Saoirse.
I was giving blowjobs at that age.
Oh, congratulations.
As you well know.
I wasn't mouthing off about it, though, was I? I was keeping it to myself.
Just leave it, Jonathan.
I was going to be strong. There was going to be a conversation about respect.
Ellie?
For herself. For her parents.
Ellie!
For duvets.
Oh, baby cakes, what is it?
Aidan, it turned out, had taken his oral gratification and skedaddled. It was so over.
Did you know him before the shooting?
I'd see him around, but we weren't homies.
Recognize him from the other side of the alley.
Oh yeah, I got a thing for fake.
Ellie, I mean, you were only going out with him for
11 weeks. 11 weeks of my fucking life I gave that dickwad.
Oh, baby. I know it doesn't seem like this now, but you will get over this. And it might work out for the best.
What is this?
It's chemo. It's fine, Ellie. Look, it's like rice. It's actually very tasty.
This is not actual Weiss. This is like tribute Weiss.
Ellie.
I want him back.
Oh, hell no.
I want Aidan back. And I want him back today.
This is madness.
So, the next development.
You are about to embark on a journey of enlightenment and inner peace. Get ready to say goodbye to the land of fear.
I was sent to have a heart-to-heart with Aidan McArdle. It turned out he worked a Saturday job at this DIY warehouse. Right, I know. He went with the humble shit. A Saturday job. Nguta Baal, the Zambian self-confidence guru, told me that I had a warrior's inner glow. and the spirit of a cheetah. I felt husky and brave and stout-hearted, but the feeling was fleet as the moonlight on the bay. Traffic was scant but scary. Trucks loomed. Pedestrians were straight out of a bad dream. Everybody's hair looked odd. I tried to play the thing like I was an ordinary Joe, a Saturday man just out on an errand. But I knew at once I wanted to climb up the store signage and rip down that fucking exclamation mark.
Aidan.
Jonathan?
Can we talk, Aidan?
Yeah, sure, man. I mean,
Listen, I know about the blowjobs. No, it's fucking perfectly natural. I was getting blowjobs myself when I was 17. Wasn't broadcasting the fact, and a good spell, but I was. Ellie Prendergast, or should I say Ellie P, is the most beautiful girl in this city. She is an absolute fucking angel. And if you hurt her, I will kill you. I'm only telling you this now so you can give yourself a chance.
Now, it is a rare enough occurrence in contemporary life that the occasion presents itself for truly felt speech. But in the quietest aisle of the Do It Right that Saturday, I spoke honestly and powerfully from the heart. I told him he didn't realize how quickly all this would pass. I told him how it had been for me. I spoke of the darkness that can so quickly seep between the cracks of a life. I told him of the images I had witnessed and voices I had heard. I told him how my wifey had been plagued by evil fairies at night. Oh, it was all coming out. And how my Ellie was to me a deity and to be worshipped.
And I will protect her with my life.
I have type 1 diabetes, man. I can't be dealing with this shit.
Oh, but I laid it on with a motherfucking trowel. I brought him to the pits of despair and showed him around. My threats were veiled and made stranger by the serenity of my smile. I told him that I expected him on the porch at 8 the next morning. But before that, he had a job to do. I showed him the white paint, how much of it there was and how cheap it was, and I explained I'd be pulling a spot check on the wall by the promenade at 7 a.m. sharp.
Listen, Aidan, I'm doing a shopping run on the way home. Is there anything I can fetch you in particular? You two go for that barbecue salmon in the vac packs, don't you? Great.
I left him ashen-faced and limp. And then I thought, as I'm here, why not pick up a couple of things? I had initially intended to drive over it and smash it to pieces, but then I thought, no, that would be too quick. The entire surface of the plastic became a beautiful mosaic, like the trace of tiny back roads on an old map, marking lost fields, lost kingdoms, a lost world. And I was serene as a bird riding the swells of morning air over those fields.
Walking down the street. street, man, you so bull.